This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
This thing don't like this.
massive snow pushes Jamie and his machines
No, that shouldn't have happened.
to the max.
Whoa.
A gate crasher has Jordy tangling
Hang on, Trev.
with a twisted wreck.
So I want to make sure it doesn't want to.
And
Big hooks catch big fish.
a rising tide
Pull on her, Daryl.
has Al in a race with a river.
Snowing that bad up on the coast? I think it's snowing pretty good everywhere.
An overnight storm on BC's Coquihalla Highway
Winter driving there, brother.
triggers the mandatory chain-up lights. But one driver ignored the warning.
I'm down there trying to stop him. He just goes right by.
Now everyone on the Coke
Oh, come on!
is paying the price.
They have a name for people who run the chain up. I call them customers.
Acquiring Towing's Gord Boyd is on his 7th call of the night.
It's full on busy. It's game on. This guy tried to come up this hill without chains. And he's pissed off the highways department in the process. Buddy, when that chain up sign is on, you do not come up this hill without chains.
Just told.
But Gord discovers the Semi's bumper
Mickey Mouse bumper.
is a big problem.
Not impressed with that at all.
These guys, they don't want to spend the money, which is, $3,500 for a full moose bumper. So they buy this, what I call a rabbit bumper. It's basically a piece of aluminum in front. It'll take one hit. Problem is, they mount them where the tow hooks would normally go.
Tow hooks!
Normally, Gord attaches tow hooks to the front bumper to pull a rig up the hill.
They'll do. The bumper's sitting in where his tow hooks are supposed to be.
How the hell am I going to hook up to that?
We're going to have to rig up some kind of a sling. Yep.
Traffic is still blocked up. Oh, man, what a drag.
Even with a sling wrapped around it, Gord has no idea if the rabbit bumper will survive.
Okay, when I lift, you lift. When I shift, you shift.
You don't know how they're built, you don't know how the latches are made, you don't know how cheaply they're made. I don't have a whole lot of time to mess around with this stuff. You got to get it cleared, you got to get it cleared fast.
Doesn't seem to be able to find a gear here.
After 5 minutes of pulling,
Gotta get this guy the hell over.
the truck is out of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
But its bumper
What do we do with this now?
You know how it works, I don't.
Yeah, but you know what's done before?
didn't fare as well.
I just thought I'll just put a strap around there and pull off of it. Well, it didn't work. I wound up bending it. So the first time you pull on one is usually a learning experience. I've never seen anything like it before and hope I never see it again.
They're starting to move now.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
Snowfall warning for Hope all the way up to Lytton.
At the bottom of the mountain, the town of Hope is digging out.
This had to be one of the heaviest snowfalls I've seen around here in a long, long time.
Plunging temperatures have delivered nearly 2 feet of heavy snow.
Usually, what's going on the hill is very different from what's going on down here in Hope. basically paralyzed everything around here.
By 7:30 a.m., Jamie rolls out from his base to clear a vital trucking lane just north of the town.
Roads are really slippery. We've had a huge dump of snow overnight. We're heading on the backside of Othello. We got a call that a empty semi's jackknifed.
Othello Road is a commercial route connecting Hope to the Coquihalla Highway.
It's gonna be a gong show on Othello.
But with its hairpin turns and 11% grade, it's a tough, slow climb.
Othello Road, when it becomes winter, is one of the nastiest places around here. I mean, this is a goat's trail on the back of a mountain, huge gradient.
I'm gonna watch what I'm doing here. I'm not chained up here and it's slippery.
Jamie responds in a vintage truck he recently added to his fleet, HR 126.
I brought 126 out. It doesn't like the snow very much, but there's no other trucks available.
Recovered near Hope 3 years ago, Jamie finished rebuilding the tractor just before winter, turning a basic rig into a 25-ton wrecker.
This is the first winter we've actually operated 126. So we're just starting to work out the bugs.
We're just coming down to where this guy spun out, and apparently he's in the ditch a little bit in jackknife. Oh, there he is. Hey, Barter! We gotta turn you around somehow.
The tractor trailer is bogged down in deep snow.
Big, fancy custom truck.
That's a nice truck, eh?
It's not meant for bulldozing 3 feet of snow.
The snow's up to my chest here. This is crazy.
Jamie runs a winch line to the back of the rig and starts to winch. Then switches to the front.
No toe pin on here, but that's okay, because he's got a nice bumper here. He's empty here, so this isn't real heavy pulling. Perfect job for the little 25-ton.
Pulling on the cab, Jamie gets ready to work his winch once again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do now a long pull.
Your winch line is your best friend, your #1 tool on a tow truck. I don't think it's going to be much of a job. Just need a little pull, and that'll be the end of it.
Come ahead, put it in drive a little bit.
But partway through the pull,
Now that shouldn't have happened.
Jamie discovers his rebuilt truck still needs breaking in. Its 25,000-pound hydraulic winch isn't winding properly.
I'm gonna get up here and try to physically spool this wire.
Jamie has to find a quick fix before morning truck traffic piles up on Othello Road.
The tensioner's screwed up here.
If the wire rope doesn't wrap properly on the winch drum, all bets are off.
Attempt to keep it over to one side. Oh. Whoa.
56 miles away in the Fraser Valley,
I heard it was pretty bad.
a fully loaded B train has gone off the road. The twisted wreck is now blocking a busy trucking route.
We received a call from the driver of this truck. He was uninjured. I'd gone off-road right and ended up spinning 180 degrees, carrying 2 trailer loads full of plywood.
Jordy de Perrin is on his way to the call.
Nothing in the world excites me more than getting the call for that big, heavy wreck. The phone rings and, away we go.
We're gonna go up there and see what we're up against.
But this winter, everything is different for Jordy.
I have opened my own towing business.
We're on our own now under Jordy's Auto Rescue.
It's my name on the door now. This is something I didn't imagine. I never thought this would happen.
Not much we can do with this one.
Last winter, Jordy managed Mission Towing with his brother Nick at his side.
Beautiful.
Keeping it going for Mission's owner, Grandpa Wally.
It's a lot of responsibility and it's a lot of work.
Jordy hoped to buy the family business last summer. But when Wally wasn't ready to sell, he started his own company closer to Vancouver.
A new logo, new trucks, working hard to build our own brand. Nick is still there with me working, so having my brother by my side is a great feeling as well.
Hi.
Jordy and Nick have also tapped into the local film industry.
Vancouver is known as Hollywood North. Movies, TV series, there's a lot of filming that happens here.
It's kind of an opportunity we wanted to capitalize on.
Beautiful.
We're having fun, my brother's having fun, things are good.
But today, Jordy's been called to a major wreck beside an international airport.
Yeah, look at that, eh?
I don't even know what kind of conditions that we're really going into. So this could be a very challenging job.
Flew right in there.
The twisted semi scattered particle board across the road and broke through the airport's fence.
I can't even believe the twist. That is probably one of the worst twists I've ever seen, where it's twisted and not laid right over.
Before dawn, the fully loaded B train caught the ditch and plowed through the chain-link fence.
Any idea how long it's gonna be down?
Now the wreck is blocking the main route to the airport.
This is a major thoroughfare. It's a main arterial route here through Abbotsford.
That's a wicked twist, though.
The entire wreck is kinked harder than I think I've ever seen.
Very hardcore twist. We have our work cut out for us to get us back on its wheels and get out of here, that's for sure.
I think it's gonna be a long day.
Check it up, fellows. It slowed right down to that accident.
On a blocked trucking route north of Hope,
Now that shouldn't have happened.
a fouled winch has Jamie Davis in a bind.
Tensioner's screwed up here.
You can't have your wire rope fouling up.
Jamie needs to get a semi out of deep snow before the morning rush hits Othello Road.
Whoa! This thing don't like this.
Things have to work properly.
Yeah, all we can do now is attempt to keep it over to one side. Okay.
He manages to spool the line in far enough
Put it in drive a little bit.
to get tension on the spun-out rig.
Ooh, I don't like what's going on.
But the winch isn't working.
Hold it here.
Jamie decides not to push his luck.
I know better than to keep pulling. Not gonna happen.
The semi is on the road, just enough for the driver to try again.
Okay, just go. If he takes a good run at it, he might make it.
This thing ain't gonna ever end for me.
I might have to pull him all the way to the main road.
Almost overwhelming how much snow there is.
Not winching though, we're just driving together. I think it would be good.
If we both work together here and go together, we're gonna get out to the end of the road.
The rig is free again. And Jamie begins the slow climb up Othello Road to the highway.
The plows are working as much as they can, but it's just too much snow.
This is a really tough winter, and we're getting the job done.
Thank you, and have a better day. Oh, this winch is just giving me trouble. We're gonna have to go back to the shop and do some work on this thing.
In the valley,
This is just the best part of trucking.
Jordy's staring down a massive wreck on a busy airport road.
We're beside an international airport, watching jets landing right beside us.
I can't even believe the twist.
No, it's really, really bad.
In all the wrecks I've done, I've never seen one like this. This is a very complex, twisted, just crazy piece of metal right now on the road.
We're hung up here pretty bad.
The tractor is entangled in the airfield's chain link fence.
Pretty compromised. If you want to grab your cutters, let's just give it a try right now.
The police want this road open right away.
Last link.
And the airport is going to want this road open right away.
But Jordy's biggest problem is the wreck's extreme twist.
This tractor and these two trailers are bound up together. It's a lot of torque, it's a lot of tension, and, you know, very dangerous actually as well.
Let's work on that back trailer.
Jordy and one of his top operators, Trevor McParlin,
It's probably the worst one I've ever seen.
will try to take out some of the twist by removing the rear trailer.
In. Good. Up. No.
But the hitch between the trailers is jammed. Semi-trailers are locked together by a fifth wheel and a kingpin. But the kingpin won't release.
Take a bite on it again, Trev.
Try and pull that pin to get it to come out and then flip that trailer onto its own.
Jordy and Trevor will try to rip out the pin with a line from a wrecker.
Let's give it a shot. Watch yourselves.
No, it's spreading the handle, bro. It's not gonna go.
No?
The pin won't budge.
What if we put the forklift in here?
Yep.
And give it a little bit of a push that way.
A forklift on scene
Straight out.
gives Jordy another chance.
Tilt your forks exactly where that trailer though.
All I want to do with the forklift is just try and give it a little bit more of a lift and pull the pin to disconnect it.
Up, hold it. How's it look on that side, Trev?
Not yet. It looks like the only way you're gonna get it is smacking this thing with a hammer. If at all.
Jordy's last hope is a 20-pound sledgehammer.
And we're going medieval now.
I really want this to work so we don't have to go to plan B.
The jaws are locked tight on this thing.
It's not even budging it, dude.
No, it's not doing anything. I don't think it's happening.
The road's still closed. Yeah.
In the Fraser Valley,
jaws are locked tight on this thing.
A damaged hitch is preventing Jordy's team from releasing the rear trailer from a twisted wreck.
Trev, forget it.
Locked tight.
When the B train left the road before dawn, its tractor and 2 trailers were so twisted, the wreck is severely torqued and under high tension.
I made a decision to try and eliminate the back trailer because of the twist.
But the pin to disconnect the trailer won't budge.
We might just have to crank this thing around, bro.
This isn't going to work. We're going to move forward with plan B.
Jordy's crew is forced to roll the entire wreck.
Okay, so we're going to suck this thing sideways. Do it all in one.
We need to do this entire tractor and both trailers together as one unit.
The rear trailer is turned 90 degrees from the rest of the unit. To flip the rig, they need to drag it in line. But pent-up energy from the twist makes the move high risk.
What if the only thing holding that thing down is leverage?
And the rear trailer is completely upside down, so there's a lot of pressure and a lot of tension.
The thing with a twist like that is just like a complete spring, so unpredictable.
You gotta get a line up there to secure that thing just in case it tries to roll when we slide the outside.
Tractor and trailer.
Okay.
A second wrecker on site will help Jordy flip the rig.
You could actually even go probably right through the rim on this one going there. It makes it easier.
That truck will anchor the front end.
Ready? You're good.
While Jordy's wrecker
Snatch block it?
Yep.
Yeah.
tries to straighten the trailer in line.
Hang on, Trev. Hang on. Just hang on. I'm just gonna get you to stand back. We're just gonna do a quick little pull on this in case this thing springs over. I want to make sure it doesn't want to, you know, we'll see.
We're good to go.
You're good to go.
One thing we don't like is unpredictability. We like to know what's happening before it happens.
I'm gonna go over there. Just watch me, okay? Good. A little bit.
As we straighten out the rear trailer, we really need to watch the spring load.
We're keeping an eye on it, see what it does as we move it slowly. Almost straight. Perfect.
Jordy's managed to move all three pieces of the B train in a line.
So now we got it to the, we're straightened it out. Trevor's gonna come around and put it onto its wheels.
But flipping the entire wreck together is loaded with problems.
Well, this isn't your average flip. Until all of these wheels are on the ground, my eyes aren't coming off this wreck.
All that beautiful snow. I had a feeling it was going to snow this bad this year.
In hope,
look at the snow. What is that? That's over a foot.
Jamie's cousin Paris helps dig out the fleet.
Wow.
I'm glad Paris is here, and he knows how to work.
Let's see if it starts. Yes, it runs. It's pretty cool to work with family, you know. I mean, a lot of people in this world, they don't get a chance. Sometimes it's feast or famine around here. It's time to feast. Okay.
After running into a snag earlier today,
when we were out doing some winching this morning, it broke the tensioner.
Jamie and Paris must fix the winch.
See this thing here?
Yeah.
And get HR 126 back on the road.
This is the problem. Okay. We're gonna fix the winch lines, fix the tensioner, so that it's ready to go if we need it. The winch line, for some reason on this winch, wants the spool always to the left. I don't get it.
The tensioner plate was bent when it pressed up against the coiled cable.
Your drum is right here, and your tensioner plate goes on the winch line, and it stops the wire rope.
Okay. So we're gonna have to drill out these. Tap them out.
Okay.
The plate needs to be reshaped for the line to run smooth.
Okay.
Lucky for Jamie, Paris is an expert at working with metal.
He's a very gifted welder, fabricator, iron worker by trade. He dives into a project and gives it his all.
Keep going. I'm gonna take this right down to the drum. Okay, ready?
I enjoy working with Jamie.
Perrin starts by heating the plate to reshape it.
Oh, all that snow came in handy for something.
There's a curve here, which should be
90 degrees.
okay.
Okay, now drill and tap.
Okay.
With the plate straightened,
Give her.
the race is on to get the tensioner back on the truck.
126 is one of our frontline trucks right now. It can't be out of service.
Well, this is a lot more fun than managing a bunch of people in an office, isn't it?
So we got to deal with it right away.
Okay, so I'll get the pump on and everything. So there's 2 airbags in the back that push this up against the drum, so the winch line stays tight on the drum.
Okay, we're good.
I'll hit the freewheel. I guess we can get the first bits of wraps in here. Okay, getting close, getting close. Got a big Tundra on the hook. Paris will sit in there with this snubbing the brakes as a kind of a resistance so that we get a good, nice wrap on the winch drum.
The winch line is coiling like a dream.
Okay, stop for a minute. I'm gonna put the air pressure up right now. Okay. So we're all done now. Yeah, line's all good.
Jamie's custom-built wrecker is back in the game.
Not being able to pull your winch line out right away means that somebody could live or die from that one moment when you're there. So it can mean somebody's life.
It really feels good to be in a truck again and out there doing the job.
In the valley,
So you're gonna get out of here and come on the other side of it so we can flip this over with the big wreckers.
Jordy lines up his equipment to try to flip a nasty wreck and get the road open.
Are we getting faster, or should the guys be going around?
Still closed.
This job, a lot of the big pressure is being beside the international airport. We need to get this road open right away.
To roll the 80-foot-long B-train, Jordy's crew begins by rigging to the rear trailer.
Perfect.
Using a pair of wreckers, the plan is to try to flip the back trailer first, then roll the rest of the B-train back onto its wheels.
Once this thing gets to that same position, I'm gonna get you to take a bite off that trailer, but keep that line tight on the tractor, okay? We'll get this up to a certain point, and then you're gonna pull too. Okay, let's go.
We're trying to take the spring load out of the tractor and the trailers
Just make sure you lead with the train though, eh?
Exactly.
Let it bring the tractor down.
and match the angles that are on all 3 pieces and bring it down to its wheels.
You can become a zero or a hero, one of the two. It's the moment of truth.
It's the first time Jordy has tried to flip a badly torqued tractor.
Trevor?
And it's 2 trailers at the same time.
Let Trev go. Keep this one tight with pressure too, just to keep it up.
Both pivot points have different rolls of spring tension on them.
You're gonna get a twist over before you pull. Lift up, keep it tight. Keep it tight, upper lines. Let that one off.
A big part of this now is making sure that nothing spring loads and slams back down and sends things flying.
Don't pull, just get it tight.
Let me lead him. Let me lead him.
It's gonna coil.
Anybody know when it opens up?
It's the moment of truth for Jordy and his crew.
It's gonna coil.
Trying to land a twisted and unpredictable wreck
Let me lead him.
safely onto its wheels.
There's a lot of different dangers and obstacles to overcome.
He's gonna get the twist out.
Our lead trailer could kick out on us. The tractor could kick sideways on it. The rear trailer might not want to come over with it.
Are you ready for the fun part? Because it's coming.
Okay, hold it.
The operators have to work in sync and bring them down together into one piece.
It's gonna come down hard. Don't pull, don't pull. There it is. Beautiful.
It landed perfectly.
Good job, bro.
Already?
Look at that, eh?
That's awesome.
It's a lot of pressure relieved off of us. We're on the road to success, so.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
The final stage of the recovery now is to get this onto the roadway and off the road.
To back the rig onto the road, Jordy gets behind the wheel, but discovers another problem.
The steering is not turning freely. The fence post has bent the steering arm into the front axle of the tractor.
Hey!
It's not gonna go, bro. The wheels on the truck won't turn.
Is this road getting open here, or what are they doing? Not good this way.
It's a workout to move the steering wheel right now. We need to figure something else out to get it out.
Jordy will have to use his wrecker and have Trevor winch the B train backwards to the road.
As they're winching backwards, I'm still going to try and steer this unit. Just you make it easier to get it out of the ditch.
Tell him to hold. Jordy, hold.
Finally, after an all-day battle, the wreck is ready to be hauled away.
Good job, bro. Thank you.
It was a great job by everybody on scene.
For Jordy, it's a great start for his new company.
We've accomplished it, and moving on to the next. It's a new chapter in life.
Golden.
Being here to help people, that's what I really enjoy, so I'll always make sure our customer's taken care of.
The lumber is all off of the road. Just strap it down. Let's get the equipment out of here and we're gone.
Now we're rolling now. Wonderful.
I'm thinking of those plates they're leaving for Mexico right now without me.
The Coke looks like a mess, eh? Sergeant Snow heavy on the smasher now, too. Squaring on the mountain?
2 hours after sundown,
Hey, call inquiring.
another round of winter has brought Gord Boyd back to the mountain.
Yeah, I wouldn't go up there. They're spinning out with chains on.
Yeah, right now, it is snowing so hard, and of course, I'm driving into it. Even the mirror heat can't melt it. So we have Plan B. It's always good to have Plan B.
We got one jackknife across the road right ahead of me here. Traffic is an absolute stop.
Right now, we got one blocking all 3 lanes, so I got to go back down there and get that one to open the highway up.
My biggest priority is keeping the hill open.
Here we go. Oh, no.
For the second time today,
That's a rabbit bumper.
I can't tow you off that.
Gord's in a showdown with his favorite bumper.
I try and tow it off that, I'll rip that bumper right off.
Once again, a rabbit bumper is blocking the holes for his toe pins.
The last thing you want is traffic stopped on that highway.
Not acceptable. These ignorant rabbit bumpers.
Now that baby's jackknife. Trust me, I don't want to be in this situation.
Oh, no.
Gord Boyd has just spotted the last thing he wants to see on the mountain.
Rabbit bumpers. Oh my lord.
I can't tow you off that.
problem is they mount them where the tow hooks would normally go.
These ignorant rabbit bumpers. Guys drive me nuts.
Gord's learned the hard way not to pull on the flimsy folding rabbit bumper.
That bumper has to come off. We got to take it off.
The extra step will only add time to Gord's tow up.
I'm pretty tempted to turn around, go back down, and go home.
Then
Highways wants the road open. The motoring public wants the road open.
you jackknife, you're blocking the road. This is ridiculous.
Time is of the essence.
This bolt here has to loosen off. Got it? Okay. Now we need toe pins.
I carry a toe pin for every single truck made.
With the bumper out of the way, Gord can install a toe pin.
Okay.
And trust what he's about to pull on.
Okay, you got an automatic, right? Put it in drive, give me as much power as you can.
Hey, Gordy, hell of a job you did there, buddy. I've never seen anybody tow so many trucks off that mountain in one night. You did a good job.
Right on. Thanks, I appreciate it.
You're a good guy. Not a problem. What we do?
Every single job is different. It's one of the reasons I do this in the first place.
Have a good night up here, Gordy. Be safe. Yeah, you bet.
68 miles southwest in the valley.
We'll head on out there and see what we can find us, and then make up a plan to recover it.
Al Quiring has been called to the banks of the Fraser River.
My lucky fishing boots. Big fish in the river here.
"30 feet offshore,
Yikes.
a logging truck is being swallowed up by the rising tide.
It's not very happy.
4 hours after it was first parked on the tidal flats, the truck is deep in river mud.
He thought he was going to go drive through a big mud puddle and wash the truck. He should have maybe dipped his toe in that little puddle to see how deep it was. Okay, Daryl.
Al has brought in his buddy, Lowbed Daryl, to wrestle the beached semi out.
No way am I going to drive my tow truck out onto that. Send in something with tracks. Straight on down.
Daryl crawls the heavy unit to the water's edge.
He's got the excavator. He's got towing in his blood as well. Let's shut her down and we'll have a look talk here.
The Fraser flows into the Pacific Ocean and rises with the tides.
The tide actually comes up inland quite a ways. I'm gonna throw some hip waders on. The tide comes in and the tide claims everything. We should be putting these on to go fishing for fish instead of trucks.
With the tides on the rise, Al doesn't have much time.
It only goes up maybe 3 or 4 feet, but 3 or 4 feet when you're already buried, it could be the end of this truck.
Al fishes for something to hook onto.
There's a tow hook. Okay, Daryl. Hopefully this thing is gonna pull out.
After the first few tugs, the rig refuses to budge.
Stuck in that river sludge. It's muck. It's horrible muck. Hold on her, Daryl. We might burrow in.
Al acquirings in a race with a rising tide to free a rig in the Fraser River.
We might burrow in. It's a horrible, muddy mess.
Even with a 40-ton excavator, Al isn't having any luck.
Hold on, Daryl. Need to go that way more. You're there to make the situation better. You don't want to let the situation get worse.
See if you can pull the wheel this way a little bit.
Okay, let me try and get repositioned here.
Okay, Daryl.
Come on.
After redirecting the angle of the pull, wheels begin to turn.
Just a touch more this way.
And Al's river rescue is nearly over.
There's pretty good fishing right here tonight. That's for sure. Heave ho and we're done. I think the worst of it's going to be the boss getting hold of the driver. Big hooks catch big fish. The bigger the hook, the bigger the fish. All right, Daryl. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, anytime now.
Okay. Every call is different from the last one. Some days it's in the snow, some days it's in the mud. It's all in a day's work.
About the snow, eh?
Early next morning,
Jamie Davis is the hook of the day. She gets around pretty good, doesn't she? Yeah, she does.
Jamie's back behind the wheel of the HR-126.
It's just a beautiful truck. It's an old truck too, old school, but it's the greatest.
We're headed up to Coquihalla. There's a semi that's just stuck up against the guardrail. Oh, it's slippery, and it's slushy too. Oh, there's our guy there.
The semi is spun out in the hammer lane. Its tire chains ripped apart.
The guy who has all the gear, the chains, and the equipment to go up there.
This spun out kind of thing?
Mother Nature has beat the best of us.
I'll winch it up a little bit right to here, and then see if we can both go.
Throw a line on them and pull them up the hill.
Today, the winch on 126 is working perfectly.
Okay.
He's got time-sensitive freight. He's got a schedule to make. I want to help him get on his way.
But as Jamie's ready to move on,
You don't have any change then, eh?
he spots a chance to go
I'll see what I got here.
the extra mile.
Oh, here we go. So we'll give you this set.
The quickest, fastest way for him to get on his way is for me to give him a set of chains to do that with.
So he should be good now to get going. Oh, he's got chains on. So we'll just wind in our winch line and pack our gear up when we're done. Thank you, appreciate it. Have a good day.
I think he was pretty happy to get a set of chains on the side of the highway on a mountain pass. Sure. Sometimes when you see the towing guy show up and he looks a little rough around the edges, really they're just there to help. That's what we are, that's who we are.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a canyon crash puts Jamie's crew between a rock and a hard place. A long, bitter tow.
This is frozen.
Takes a bite out of the boss.
Just hooking up a truck here is like life and death.
And a teetering garbage truck.
She's sliding back.
Puts Dylan on edge.
Hold it.